Well, you know, we started off with a disappointing loss our first game, and when the adversity strikes, you hope that you get better because of it, and I think we did. And since then, we've had 3 good victories, including last Friday night's victory over number 5 Cedar Falls right here at Bates Field. So right now we're feeling pretty good about ourselves.
Well, so far we're 4-0. We've gotten a little bit better every week, and as a coach, you're always looking for that improvement. And with this week, we need to get a little bit better as well, playing a great team from City High School.
We're the only 2 public schools in town, so you know it's not like we have to share with anyone else. It goes way back, and especially the last 10, 12, 15 years, it's just been a heck of a battle. Quite often both teams have been ranked. Quite often we play 2 times a year because we meet in playoffs quite often. There were a lot of times where we met in playoffs and it was number 1 against number 2 or number 3 against number 4, and it was the first round of the playoffs. So, you know, it's always meant a lot, usually, especially the last 15 years or so. This game has really meant a lot as far as ramifications for state titles and so forth, because West High has also won 3 state titles in the last 10 years. So it's got some good things about it.
We have a tremendous amount of respect for City High School. You know, as successful as we've been in football, they've won 3 state titles as well, and have been right up there every year in and year out.
There's a couple key things. One, they've been very good at running the football. They've been averaging, I think, about 300 yards rushing the football a game, and so, you know, obviously we've got to stop that because they got to hurry up offense and they get up the line and go, and if they get their momentum going, they can be very, very difficult to stop. So that's going to certainly be a key. And then I think the other key is can we run the ball some against them? We haven't. That hasn't been our strong suit. To run the football, and we've got to be able to run the football a little bit on them.
Well, I think there's several things. Controlling the line of scrimmage usually is a big one in our game. The team that can run the football, and then the team that can stop the football against the run, and then turnovers. You know, the team that turns the ball over less is usually more successful.
A lot of the keys are on offense. If you know we can open up holes for the running back, and you know, leave that open for the passing game. And also to just step it up on defense.
Definitely stop their offense because they're really high-powered offense, a lot of rushing, good line, and so if we can shut that down, we'll try to get them to force throw the ball out, maybe get some interceptions. So definitely shutting down the run will be our first step there.
Well, obviously it's a huge game just because it's inner city, and there's always a bunch of hype, and the whole town's basically going to be there and get the boot.
Obviously, it's a big game. It's a big game every year. They're our crosstown rivals, and they always have a great team every year. And every single year, it's one of the toughest games.
Every year, every sport, everyone gets real hyped up for this, and it's going to be the same this year. I think it's more hyped up this year since we both have good records going into the game, know each other. We've been around each other a long time, like every year, but I think it's going to be huge this year.
I find it to be a great game to play because everybody's always pumped up the most this game because they're our crosstown rivals, and I just have a lot of fun in it all the time.
So for the pride that we beat West, our big rival.
Well, we grew up with these guys. I grew up with one of them just living right down the street, so we used to hang out in 2nd grade, and like they beat us some years, we beat them some years.
Oh yeah, the whole city's there. If they're not there, then I don't know what they're doing.
All our relatives are coming and watching. Just everything is huge about this game.
A lot of folks come out. I know my neighbor goes to 1 football game a year, and that's this football game.
This is great for Iowa City, for the whole community. We'll have 7,000 to 10,000 people at the game, which in the state of Iowa is huge. And this is a game that the entire state of Iowa looks at. You know, they mark it on their calendars. People want to know what's happening between City High and West High on this night. So we're excited and look forward to a great battle on Friday.
Somebody decided to get an old boot. It's kind of a neat old boot. It's been bronzed a little bit. It's got the big long cleats on it and so forth, and it's a traveling trophy type thing, and kids want the boot. We had to give it back to them last year, and so it's our turn to come and get it back.
Who's going to win this game tonight?
West High! West High! West High!
City Hawks!
Super fans, baby! Woo! it's like I said, it's your neighborhood versus their neighborhood. It doesn't get much better than that.
West is gonna kick their butt.
I bet they're gonna win 50-100.
Go Trojans!
I think it'll be a close battle. The better team of the two is going to win, and Iowa City always comes out on top.
Our quarterback was awesome. Our O-line blocked, our receivers. We felt coming in that we had a little edge there maybe. Maybe our receivers could hurt them a little bit, and boy, they did a great job of catching the ball, and Ryan I thought was awesome. And then when you give him time to throw, he's so nice and tall, and every one of our snaps from our center, Nate Mueller, was right there. So, we did a good job executing that.
I want to give credit to City High. They got the job done tonight. We did not. They ran a fake punt for a touchdown, which really hurt, and then that long pass play. And other than that, I think we had a lot of opportunities. We just didn't take advantage of them. We had the ball 4 times inside the 20-yard line and didn't produce any points. And in order to be a good football team and beat a good football team, you got to come away with points at that point.
I knew right from the first touchdown run, or the pass that Greco ran, I knew that we were going to win that game because I knew that we had receivers who were going to make some plays and win this game.
Just huge memories to tell all my kids when I'm older, and just be with me for the rest of my life. We got the boot back.